This is called Little by Little.
Did you enjoy doing Finsbury Park for a start-off?
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it was good. Really, really good. It should have been a bit more nervous than a bit more nerve-wracking than it was, because they were really important gigs, but we didn't realise that till the Monday morning after.
Why were they so important for you?
We don't like to piss about, you know what I mean? We like to do the big gigs, you know, because it defines us as a band. And playing after all them groups, every band on that bill was amazing, do you know what I mean? To go on after them and the reaction that we got. And it just don't matter now, little by little. You can do flashy videos and do amazing marketing campaigns, but you can almost entice people to buy your records, right? But you can't fake it to the crowd, especially the crowd that comes to our gigs. The people that come to our gigs is as real as it gets, and they would see through us in a minute if we started disappearing up our own arse. It was just, you know, again, that'll define our year, do you know what I mean, with them gigs, and we keep doing them once every 2 or 3 years. So.
The gigs have always been received well.
Gigs have always been great.
The albums never get received well, I don't think.
No.
I don't think.
I've always been
slagged off.
I do remember Morning Glory getting universally panned in England. You know, The Enemy gave it 6 out of 10, and funnily enough, The Enemy, they've written that big book about us. Have you seen it in the
Yeah,
poster?
I've seen it.
Well, they've rewritten all the reviews for the albums. Have you noticed that?
Have they?
Yeah.
So we get 9s
We
and
get
stuff like
9
that.
out of
just so
10
you
for
can
Be
sort
Here
of
Now. You know, so they like they sort of like rewrite it to, you know, to readdress the. But I mean, nobody's ever liked our music anyway, apart from the people that buy it.
But anyway, yeah, the gigs. I don't think we've ever done really. I think we've not done any really bad gigs.
No.
Well, there was a unique one the second night at Wembley, we'd have to say, wouldn't you?
That was great, mate.
Well, I didn't say it was
Describe
bad. I
it.
said it was.
You should have been exactly where I was stood, and it was fucking having it.
If the new album hadn't been so well received, would you have called it a day?
Who was it well received by though? It's only well received by the fans and that. Well, the critics say it's rubbish and we should pack it.
Heathen Chemistry.
Everyone I read that said it was.
I've got loads and loads of different people have written it up, and it's got a really good write-up.
Can I just put some? We're signing a new record deal this time next year.
Are you?
So let's get this straight. We ain't going anywhere. So there'll be another 6 albums. So anybody at the NME and Mojo and Select, is that still going?
I think it was Q actually.
Q or whatever. Get your head around it, man, because we're in it for the long run, and we always were, you know.
I haven't been to. You've taught me fuck all.
I've taught you how to play guitar.
Have you fuck? You heard him, mate.
Have you heard him?
Where have you taught? I've come up to you.
All of a sudden, at 29, you just went, where did I have that?
Take your glasses off, tell the truth.
I'm telling you, take your glasses off.
No, because I'm not lying.
I'm not lying either.
He's never taught me anything. I've gone over to him, I've gone.
I think the proof's in the pudding.
Like that?
I think once they heard the songs, it was like, you know.
No, I don't think so, mate. You're a liar there. That's a liar.
Well, that's how I see it.
Talking to the Songbird yesterday, flew me to a place not far away. She's a little pilot in my mind, singing songs of love to pass the time.
So like last year, it was like, no, in fact, it was in France when I wrote Songbird. When we were doing Standing on Solid Giants, I went for a walk. And I just sat under the tree for a couple of hours, just playing this tune, which is Songbird, and then just thought of these words. I was going through a bit of a, hey. And that was it. It came up pretty easy, wrote in about 10 minutes, and that was it. And I'll still do that. I'm not minded if I never write another song.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite happy singing them, and that's my first thing. It's being a singer instead of being caught about writing songs.
Keith Richards said something once where, you know, you don't go after songs, songs find you.
Well, to me, it's a bit special, and I don't know where it's coming from, and I can't really put my finger on it.
So
but I'm glad it's happening.
I think Noel's looking at Liam going, go on, son, you know. And I know he jokes, because Liam never ever plays anybody else's songs on his guitar, ever. He's always writing, all the time. Whenever you hear him with a guitar, it's going to end up in a song of his.
You can't knock Songbird and Born on a Different Cloud. You could probably say Better Man, you know, it starts and it finishes, it doesn't really say much. That's fine, but I'll tell you what, man, when you see 40,000 people dancing to it, you'll change your mind. But you can't fucking knock Songbird, you know, you can't.
It's great, because, you know, you'll show him a new chord, or you'll go, well, that, if you put that finger there, that'll get you right. And he's like, all right, great, and he's off over the field, like, literally. and he'll come back with a song with it, you know.
And we just go, how do you want it to sound? And he's going,
I want it to sound like that. I want it to sound like John Lennon. I want it to sound like fucking Elvis. I want it to sound like blah, blah. And that's it. I'm not going there and go, you know, like fucking, you know, I'm not scared of, you know, my influences, you know what I mean? The fuck I wear them on my sleeve, you know what I mean?
the song that we're doing, whoever's written it, this is the way I see it anyway. Or this is my story, and I'm sticking to this for the next 18 months. It's
If we write
look in the mirror and go, you're the man.
If any of us write a fucking song, Noel comes and hogs it and fucking makes it his own.
No.
Basically, he goes, I'll have a bit of that, and the fucking cracks the whip and sells the
What happens
that's
is,
what
Go and
happens.
put your uniform on.
What happens is,
He'll spin you this yarn where he goes, well, if fucking one of them write a song, then like they're responsible for who mixed it.
And the reason me saying he's going to be the best songwriter in the next 5 years in England is me just putting pressure on him. Hoping he'll have a breakdown or something, you know, he'll fucking crumble under the pressure and give up writing songs. The bastard.
I'm never going to write like an album of fucking songs. I'm never going to be a guy who goes, oh, I've wrote 40 songs. I'll probably write about 20, and I reckon that'll be me done. But there'll be 20 important ones.
I think Songbird is amazing just because it's really, really simple, and I love it. I think Born on a Different Cloud is, I don't think he wrote it. I think he's lying. I think somebody else wrote it. I don't think when he played it to me, I was like, fucking hell, you know. And his lyrics are mega.
Well, I'd played some of the demos to me mates anyway, you know, and especially Born on a Different Cloud, that was the one that just completely jumped out, and they were all going, God, you know, and obviously it's so Lennon, so I was going, man, yeah, well, we dig into it, and I feel we did, and it's like, I don't know whether Liam's told you, but we call it like, you know, a Scouse Odyssey.
The music that I'd want to make, and I'd be fucking worried if I started playing guitar and going, I'd come out with some like kind of fucking Slipknot tune, and that's all I could do. And I go, ugh, you know what I mean? It's when I pick the guitar up, it's like fucking, I just play these things, and it sounds great to me, and I think that's cool.
Do you ever do solo stuff?
I don't know. I'd prefer him. I prefer to be involved with him anyway, and the rest of them.
See, he loves you, really.
No, he does. No, but I
You know why, don't you?
I often
Why?
think
Because I fucking make his records good.
that would be our records. It makes
don't
good. They're not my records, are they?
Are they?
No, they're not
You're the
mine.
one who gets paid for all them. For it all, aren't you?
If I got fucking paid all the money, how come you're the one dressed like a fucking boy band, eh?
Fuck.
Liam's just he's a born star, you know.
He'll sit down and play piano in his own little weird way, and you know he's getting there, man. He's a good songwriter. Twat. There was a point where we were doing this fucking session in the Olympic, and one of his tunes.
It's fucking fun, man.
And I'd gone off somewhere and come back to see these mic'd up a fucking Hoover, you know, going all fucking beta band on everybody.
You know the tune like, I want you, want you so bad. You know, at the end it goes, do, 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 and it goes, shh. What the fuck's that? It sounds like as if some missus has walked in with a fucking Hoover going, excuse me, George, lift your feet up. John, feet up, and all that. It sounded like a fucking Hoover, so then I went, well, let's get the Hoover out. So we got Henry the Hoover out, and then fucking mic'd it up. And it was fucking great. It was like a fucking plane taking off. So Noel's walking up the fucking thing, and someone's gone, and he's going, what do you up to? They're going, fucking, check it out, man. They're in there fucking kicking the Hoover, going, come on, to the Hoover. Great. And then we took it off.
Yeah. the thing is, it was like, it sounded fucking rubbish.
But no, it sounded great in the music, right? But once the music ended, all you heard was.
He was going.
At the end.
They'll sat there going.
So we
listen to it, man.
No, we'll phase it. We'll flange it.
They're going.
Yeah,
It sounds like
it.
a plane taking off. I've grown to love that boy so much that it's like you just got to fucking let him do his thing, man. You know, Liam's the kind of person. He's like, he always wants more responsibility. I want to do it. I want to do it. As soon as you say, there you go, he'll you know, you're just there, a comedy door slam, and some comedy footsteps running up the hallway, and then someone going, yeah, I'll pint of Guinness, mate. You know, and he'll fucking straight to the pub. He's like, fucking, you know, I want to do this. I want to do more interviews. Yeah, but they're going to ask you questions about, you know, about stuff. Oh, fuck that then. The day he walked in here, we were doing something for Stanley Shoulders Giants, and he said, "I've written a song called Little James," expecting me to go like that. I don't give a fuck what you've written. Get out, you know. And I just went, we'll play it. Then he played it, and we just went, right, it's going on the album. And he was like, hang on a minute, what do you mean? I was like, it's going on the album, man. You've just written for, I don't know, fucking hell, I don't know. If we change this bit, it's like, look, you either want to be a songwriter or you don't. He's the one person in England I'd rather go out for a drink with more than anybody, just because he's real, you know, and he's not. There's no bullshit with that boy. You know, what you see is what you get. It's as simple as that. And people go on about his image being, you know, he plays up to it and all that, but he's been like that since I've known him, really. You know, he's just a lippy, loudmouth, funny as fuck. Yeah. You know, it's like, what did you watch that Pop Stars Behaving Badly last night on Sky One? No. I mean, it was just hilarious. There's some of Liam's finest moments.
Oh, I've had a right old ball, even when I've had even when it's been rubbish and a nightmare, I just want to go like that. It's been great, you know what I mean?
And the thing is, no matter how good it's been for us, for you, it's been twice as good. Because if it wasn't for us, believe you me, the British music scene would have died a fucking long time ago. Because if you look back to 1994, all the bands, everybody that's putting records out now that was putting records out before 1994, they were shit before we come along. If we done one thing, it was we moved the goalposts and we said, listen here, mate, number 23 in the charts and playing Oxford Zodiac Club ain't fucking good enough anymore. It's now number ones and number twos, and it's going to America and giving it some. And we dragged the British music, we dragged English guitar music out of the gutter. And it's as simple as that. And you might not like the music, and you know, you might think we're a pair of arrogant fuckers or what have you, but you know, you still love it.
A lot of people write that certain album because they know it will sell that amount of copies, and you know, they're writing it just for the sake of that.
What, they're literally in it for the cash?
Yeah, they're writing an American album so it'll break American market, or they're writing this and that for that, and it's like, that ain't what it's about. You have to write.
Oh, you sound quite surprised that people would be in it just for the money, Kat.
Well, from what you said about being a songwriter and
I'm
having
different.
to feel some... But are you one of the...
Well, I can safely say that we're probably as real as it gets, you know. But I find it quite amazing that you would sit there and think, "Oh God, do you think people are really in it for the money?" Of course they are.
Well, you think it just runs like any other business?
Of course it does.
Yeah. What do you think about bands like S Club Juniors?
Mega.
Because they've got people they're as young as 11.
I was in Olympic Studios, right, mixing this album, and there's a bunch of irritating little kids in the canteen, right, doing all them stupid dance moves. And I've come downstairs and I've gone, here are all the kids upstairs. I'm in a band with 5 people. The other 4 all went, oh, that's S Club Juniors. How did you fucking know that? Oh, well, you know, they're on telly, aren't they? So it's like, hang on a minute, when did you lot change? What, you know, did I miss a meeting here or something? All of them, you know, the fucking Prince of Darkness. That's S Club Juniors, isn't it? Can I have more Uber in my monitors?